Welcome listeners. You are listening to a podcast from the Free People's Movement, out of Sweden. Episode 1. What is the deep state? You've probably heard the expression, the deep state, before, but even if you haven't, it doesn't really matter. We will in this episode try to explain what hides behind the expression. The global criminal organization known as the deep state is infiltrated throughout most of the world governments. It is not a transparent organization, meaning that the members of the organization, for the most part, does not completely understand the whole organizational structure, as they are driven by their own greed, and cannot grasp what they are a part of. Only at the very top of the pyramid, those who are in control of the money and power, operating behind the scenes, have the complete picture. The entity who sits on top of the pyramid, that control the deep state, is what Donald Trump referred to as the hidden enemy. The hidden enemy is acting through the deep state actors in the captured governments, hiding behind corrupt government officials and various political parties. There is only the illusion of democracy, and the hidden enemy are the puppet masters hiding in plain sight. The deep state is, however, an all-inclusive term. A network of corrupt actors in the federal government, high-level finance, and high-level industry, operating as a hidden government that exercises power alongside, within or above the elected government. Basically, the deep state consists of individuals that put their own interest before the good of the public. People motivated by their own self-interests are more easily controlled and manipulated into carrying out a specific agenda, put forth by people higher up in the hierarchy. To make it a bit easier to understand, we can divide society into 3 tiers. Top tier, intelligent gangsters, intelligent, rich, and powerful people that are morally deficient, without any scruples, aka sociopaths. Corrupt bankers and titans of industry. Middle tier, educated criminals, well-educated, articulate and prominent people, also morally deficient, serving their own self-interests first. Corrupt politicians, media, professors, lawyers, doctors, and so-called philanthropists. Bottom tier, useful idiots. Every other layer of society that believes in the fairytales and self-serving lies coming from the upper tiers, and blindly following their agenda without questioning anything. The 2 upper tiers would be included in the term deep state, but it's not really that black or white. Most people do not realize that this structure exists, or that they themselves are a part of it. This sort of abstract thinking of how society really is constructed has been purposefully withheld from our formatting. The entity known as the deep state is, however, very old, and is not by any means static in structure. The deep state players have always sought to control information, money, and government. Control of money can easily buy control of information. Control of money and information buys control of government. Control of the government buys control of the people. Who creates and controls our money? Most people think money is created by government. This is incorrect. There is a whole hidden side to our history regarding the control of the creation of money, which we cannot go into in detail because of the complexity and length. But to simplify this, money is created by private banks when a loan is created, with interest attached.